Who hit who?
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
No, I'm fine. I was just like, I already called the police. They sending somebody out to the Araya. She's still knocked out back in.
Okay, you could say she had a concussion.
Look, I need all the texts, okay?
Alright.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alright. Well, you good though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick 1st down.
Ready, 30 base. Topper. Chop.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Sean, go. Hey, Alpha.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Ready, 70, Indy. 6-6, bullet, hit it.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Go. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Bravo. Let's go. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Hey, do.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Black 22. I smell fear in it all. Hot. Flip. Where we go?
On 3rd down, Winston. Sheldon Rankins, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Falcons send out their punter, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 45. Defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
7, 8, read. That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day.
We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. AT Gator. Hey, echo. Mike 22. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Ready?
On 1st down, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check it back. Rush in. Hey, stand off.
Camara. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Herbert. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go now. 15, 1, 15.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than... And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here we go. It's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Here's a full receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw is Winston. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Back to throw. Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 27 yards there, a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Jameis now on 1st down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Throwing on first down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
45 to 9, 45 to 9. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Hey, exit. He's crossing. He's checking the go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, box shot, box shot.
On 4th down, Herbert. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right, and this is going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it. That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right? Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security. Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check back. 61, Max box, Mike. Hey, 2. 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Back to throw. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 22. Walk quick. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Lee Griffin.
To throw again. Herbert. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Under 10. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, back up.
Throwing again. Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for New Orleans, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you want to be when you grow up, then you bags. Naturally, I chose to have it. Competition never matched. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. So don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, see that. On my hip is real good. Real with your feedback. They clear the
Put it on the table.
Yes, right. He was on the floor. All this stuff was on the floor.
What?
This, my headphones, everything. All everything on the floor. Everything.
You had to you went right to the place where you had the most fun and while you was asleep. Y'all, so y'all got after the end and y'all
I'm talking about, I don't know. I don't know. Guess I ain't played. I don't know when last time you played the game.
What is wrong? Have you ate?
No. I tried to feed him from my cereal when I ate, or I snapped him one time. And then I tried to give him some of the cereals by itself before that. Played with it.
I don't want to get the drink all over it. Me too.
Well, that was bull crap. I was just glad it wasn't my fault.
Glad you're not hurt.
I was just getting ready to hit the gas and pull off too, and all of a sudden, bam.
What was your first call?
I was like, did somebody just hit me? And I looked back and she like panicking. Then I pulled up and she pulled over. Then I got out and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "Yeah, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah."
She had, how many kids did she have?
Like she got real because stop. She called her husband and he pulled up and he was getting them all out the car. Stop. Probably distracted by that. Or she was on the phone because as soon as I got out the car and looked back, she was on the phone.
We forgot the chocolate.
Well, you told.
Don't let him get to your food. It's crab legs. We got the crab
Let
legs.
me put your journey on top of it.
Everybody eats crab legs. You want crab legs? Okay. We can all have octopus.
She said you can only have octopus, you can't have a crab.
The crab leg will bite you. Don't like that. Look. It was bite you up.
Carter tablet over there is dead, so you know where it's from.
What
Oh,
are you
your sauce.
What are you doing?
Carter. so good? Is it good? Let's go.
Look, we just had a tragic accident, okay?
Mom. Oh, no way. Not gonna make you in here. I'm not gonna break it.
I mean, I'll end it. I just feel like it's maybe, I don't know. My hand's starting to hurt.
How much is that?
Mama.
Like $6 is the same.
Uh-oh.
You wanted that again? I didn't know if you liked it again, so I didn't know if I was going to do that to you again. I'm really going to do that. You like it better than chicken? Do you get no tomatoes on your food? With no tomatoes? Oh, I just say no tomatoes without them. I was like, don't you say no tomatoes? But too late after that.
This one looks like tomato. You say tomato? Oh no. Get the tomato! Get the...
I know, that's what I was doing.
You do apple. 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 You do apple.